As an auditor was conducting his business in a public parking lot, a supervisor approaches him and tries to detain him. The auditor states there is a sign that says public entrance. An officer who's not the supervisor states that due to the public lobby, people do walk through the parking lot. How come the supervisor didn't know this? Or was his plan to escalate the situation? Let's continue watching.
Personnel only. There's actually a sign in here that says public parking right here. You tell me I'm detained in a public parking lot with no signs? That's bullcrap. Back off.
Sir, you need to understand.
I don't need to do crap. You detained me for nothing.
Sir, you need to leave the parking lot.
Give me your supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
Give me your supervisor, the LT. This is bullcrap.
I don't want to.
Notice I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm not talking to either of you guys this way. I'm talking to him this way.
I understand.
You have no signs that say no trespassing, and it freaking says public entrance. You cannot detain me for videotaping.
I didn't
Why were
detain
you
you.
all in that car?
I wasn't in a car. If you find evidence of me being in a car, then bring me in and Raz and detain me and we'll talk.
And that's why we started speaking with you, because of that. Because
You can't detain me to figure out if I committed a crime. You're a freaking sergeant.
Yes, sir. We can.
No, you cannot. What was the Raz? Reasonable, articulable
If you're
suspicion.
looking at vehicles possibly breaking into a vehicle.
Did you suspect me of breaking into a vehicle?
I did.
Yes.
I asked him what he suspected me of, and he said filming.
So I seen you, and I called my sergeant.
And that's
See,
why I got
but
out.
that's what you need to articulate. You didn't do that until now. He was telling me that I was suspicious because I was filming around vehicles, but he doesn't get to detain me because I'm filming. I don't care how suspicious it looks. You will not get my name. I am not trespassing, and I will not leave. You know, if you guys have signs up that says this is a trespassed area, authorized personnel only, you got gates up, of course I can't come in.
Well, usually,
He's making up laws.
like I was saying, usually it is. We only allow police cars and people back here, but due to the front lobby, people do come, public citizens.
Right.
They do come back
Which
here.
is why I'm here.
Yeah, I understand.
Try to be as reserved as I can.
That you were like looking all in the car.
Okay. You told me that you have Raz that I was breaking and entering or potentially committing a crime. Therefore, I'm not answering any of your questions. Am I being detained by you? Okay, thank you. Probably a court's not going to care about a 5-minute detention, which is why there probably won't be anything from this unless you keep escalating.
Don't escalate anything. You are.
You did.
Here's our lieutenant.
As Sean was recording, an officer says he doesn't want to be recorded. He then grabs the auditor and then his camera. He seems to try and take matters into his own hands. Quite literally, he then puts his hand in the camera. More words are exchanged, and Sean says the respect goes out the window once they start touching him. Let's continue watching.
Yeah, I mean, it's my rights, just like you're saying, you know.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I don't want.
Don't touch me. What are you
Don't
doing?
record me.
What's wrong with you? Don't touch me.
I'm not touching you, am I?
Yeah, you did. You just grabbed my arm and grabbed my
To
camera.
stop you from recording.
To stop me from recording you?
Yeah.
You have no right to do that.
Yes, I do.
Please back away. Please back away from me. You're being really hostile. I've been nothing but cordial.
I'm not
You need to
hostile.
step back.
I'm not hostile with you.
You need to
Am I?
step back.
Am I hostile with you?
Yeah, you are. By grabbing me. By grabbing my arm and by grabbing my hand and my camera and trying to rip it out of my hand. Now the respect's gone out the window once you started touching me. You just committed a crime. That's a
I
crime.
didn't commit a crime.
Yes, it is.
Not when you recorded.
And that's the thing. Look, and that's what people are going to see here. That this officer you just saw him trying to take my phone from me.
I didn't
You
try to
just
take
witnessed
your
it,
phone. I tried to
and
stop
because
you from recording me.
that's against the law. This is a constitutionally protected activity. Am I being detained, sir?
Right now, until we get this sorted out,
Yes.
we're talking.
State statute reads you can't video record private conversations or
Convers-
inside without prior notice.
Conversations.
Yeah, you can't record people.
Yeah, that would be audio recording. That's what it
Oh.
refers to. It refers
And
to audio.
you're videotaping an audio.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Okay.
I have,
So you're gonna have to come with us. They
For-
want to sign complaints.
they want to sign complaints
Yeah,
for
against
what?
you for videotaping people.
For videotaping people.
Yeah, and
I want to
audio.
sign a complaint. He tried to grab my
He did
camera.
not.
Yes, he did. It's on my body camera and my camera.
You can't record conversations.
I wasn't recording conversations. You know that. I was not. I
How
conducted.
do I know? You won't tell me any information.
I conducted business. I was in there conducting business. I told you I'm a journalist.
And then, are you leaving now?
Oh, I'm not going
you
back in
done
there.
with your business?
I'm done with my business. Yes, I am. I conducted my business, and that's all I need to do. You guys can do whatever you'd like, but this is a public place. The courts aren't going to see it that way. I've been very cordial.
Let's go. Wait.
You can keep the phone.
Do you have to present ID just because law enforcement ask you to? No, there has to be reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime, and they must do their investigation to prove so. As these guys step foot inside the Georgia Capitol building, they are asked to identify. They ask why? Here's where things take a turn. The trooper starts talking of all the higher-ups who occupy the building. He states when he gives an order, you don't question it, just comply. His direct order to stand in the front of the desk versus the side is just controlling. Other officers are called. Let's continue watching to see how things turn out.
That you stepped into?
Absolutely.
All right, this is the Georgia Capitol building where they house the senator, the governor, the House representative, and it's ran by the troopers. So upon demand of your driver's license as stated by the OCGA code, you produce it. You don't question it.
What about
now in my 5 seconds about banning you from this building, and you would never come back here.
for asking a
Let
question?
me see your driver's license or your ID
Am I-
so I can scan it before you come across here.
Well, the thing is, I don't have it with me, sir.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking you.
Stand
What
over here.
is
Stand
it?
over here
Well,
right now.
hold on, but
Sir, I'm telling you right now, I'm giving you an order. To
have
get
I
over here.
have I broken the law?
Yes, you are. You're breaking it right now. You are
What?
in a state building.
Okay.
Keep over this line right now. So you're crossing it without ID.
I'm not crossing. I'm right here.
Right here.
Okay, but
Thank you.
sir, you have to be nice. You don't have to talk to me like
Yes,
I'm a
I
criminal.
do.
I'm
Yes,
not
I
a
do.
I'm not a criminal. Why are you treating me
No,
like that?
Because you're not listening. When I tell you to do something, you don't question it. Move. Before
Sir,
you,
what
listen,
about
listen.
our rights?
You don't have the right to walk into the building.
Yeah, we do.
But listen, without following the rules.
Well, the thing is, I already checked the rules, sir.
No, you didn't.
I don't mean to be rude to you in any way, officer, but I've been to at least 30 state capitol buildings in the past, and this is the first one
This
that I
is
get.
Georgia, and we take it seriously.
What about the Fourth Amendment? Do you take it seriously?
Yes, we do. As long as I'm working this station right here, I'm going to need some passports, identification, and so forth.
Did you take a sacred oath to uphold the Constitution, sir?
So this is what this is all about. Are you trying to?
We're trying to walk freely.
No. I didn't know because you recorded me. You come over here. Okay, I gave you instructions. Don't question the instructions. Just do what you're told to do.
We have the
What you wanna do.
sir. We have the
Listen,
right to
listen.
question.
Right now, I'm about to have some people come in. I'm going to need you to step to the side.
Sure, we won't interfere here.
Now, do you see how easy that is, man? Sir, just wait on the proper person to come here.
No problem.
All right?
Because I would love to show them the way that you greeted us.
That's fine.
And by the way, sir,
That's fine.
by the way, there's
Sir, stop talking to me.
no, sir. That's not how it works.
Okay.
We were nothing but courteous and professional as soon as we got here, and he said, "You do not."
Step right over here, sir.
You're giving us lawful orders, and if we don't, what happens? You know what I'm gonna do? You know why I'm gonna step over there? Because don't you touch me.
I'm not.
Okay, but don't you touch me. Don't you touch me.
Stand right there.
All right. Sir, with all due respect, you're a dangerous one. And by the way, we have 100 million views on the internet, punk.
That's fine.
Hi, gentlemen. How are you? Good. So we were trying to get in to the State House, and my friend doesn't have an ID. Gentleman started barking orders at us, so we just politely asked for a supervisor.
Okay.
Don't our Fourth Amendment rights trump any policy? Doesn't your oath to the Constitution to uphold our
So you
sacred
don't think
oath?
that you could be searched to enter a government building?
Well, sir, it's a people's building. It's just like any other building. I mean, if I go to your
This is amazing. This man was filming on public property, and civilians who don't know the law starts harassing him. They try and block his camera and start talking about their rights. Things take a turn, however, once the supervisor comes and educates everyone. He states people just need to take a minute to learn their laws. He states, there's a whole lot of laws people don't understand. He also educates the others in his staff of the constitutionally protected activity they've just encountered. Leave your thoughts in the comments below.
You got to cut that camera off now. You're on private property. You got to cut that camera off, and you got to leave.
First of all, this is a sidewalk. This is not private property.
That's not the sidewalk. This plant owns all the way to where those trucks are parked.
How come there's houses that are down there?
Because that's other private property. Cut the camera off
I'm
now.
not gonna cut it off. You're in my face. Do not touch me, dude.
I'm not touching
Do
you.
not touch me.
I'm putting my
Back
hand
off.
right in front of that camera.
Back off.
You are trespassing.
Let me ask you something. Where are the trespassing signs?
We don't need them.
Where are the Do not
don't have
come
to
near me.
have-
You need to back off.
You do not have to have a trespassing
I'll have a
sign.
civil conversation, but you tell this maniac to back off.
Well, first of all, we're not going to do name calling.
Okay, he does not need to be get up in my
He's not a
face.
maniac. He's not a maniac. But you cannot record here because this is private property. Police are on the way.
Can you please show me where the trespassing is?
We don't have to show you.
Do
South
not come near
Carolina
me.
says private property is private property. We do not have to post it.
So what is your reasoning for recording?
I'm out in public right now. I'm doing a documentary on your facility.
What authorization?
I don't need authorization.
Yes, you do.
It's called the First Amendment, sir.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's called the First Amendment. Have
This
you ever
is
heard of freedom
private
of
property.
press? Freedom of press. Have you ever heard of that?
Who do you work for?
I don't answer those type of questions.
Well, you have to leave.
Then you got to leave.
Well,
First
I
off,
gotta
you
know
get
what you're doing.
if you get authorization from plant.
I don't need authorization.
Yes,
you
you
need
do.
to be quiet. I don't need no
No,
authorization
I have the right.
to be out in public
I have the
and
right.
record.
My First Amendment right says I have a right to my opinion and to voice my opinion.
And I have the right to voice my opinion and stand on a public sidewalk and record whatever I can see in public.
Get him, Rodney.
I have no idea what our rights are and are not
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think everyone needs to take a minute and read the laws. Read your rights. Read your Constitution, because there's a whole lot of stuff in there that people don't know. There's a whole lot of stuff that people think's in there that's not.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that's why we have leadership, and that's why we're here.
You can clearly
Nobody that was over here is in leadership here.
Yeah, and no worries on that, man.
And so, you know, if I'm going to be safety, if I'm going to be security, then I've got to know what I'm doing.
That's
or I'm not
100%,
doing
man.
anybody any justice. So.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I saw it too, but a lot of the folks were saying that you're recording folks inside their vehicles and their tag plates too. So that's kind of against the law. If you were doing
here's wait a minute. Let me clarify this. When he's filming everyone, he's filming it from public property. When he's filming them, they're on public property. Once they cross that line, that's a different story.
Okay, so
but that's within his constitutional right.
Okay, so when I crossed that line, when I was coming in right here, the camera's in my car. So when I crossed that line, he still was filming because I looked at my.
Were you standing on public property or
still on
our,
public property?
He's still on public property.
Yeah.
Even with the license plates and everything.
Yeah.
It's public property.
Anything you can see in public.
Hey man. Hey, what's going on? I came out here. I got a phone call a while ago. This gentleman was out here filming. Okay. Some guys come out and was confronted and asked what was going on. Me being familiar with these types of situations, I came out and de-escalated the situation. Basically, he's not on our property. He's on public property. Right. And so everything's good. Yeah. Okay.